Over the Thanksgiving holiday, I went and checked out FOXCATCHER, the new drama from Bennett, the director of Capote and Moneyball. It stars Steve Carell, Channing Tatum, and Mark Ruffalo, who all give great performances, and it tells the true story of the strange and eerie relationship between wealthy weapons manufacturer John DuPont and wrestlers Mark and Dave Schultz, who led the U.S. Olympic team that he owned. Let me just start by talking about Steve Carell's performance. Holy shit, this guy has shown how much range he has. For a guy we're so used to seeing play hilarious characters, he can really be one creepy son of a bitch, and that's what he is in this film. He looks very different, almost scary. He plays John DuPont with such ease, showing a practically emotionless man incapable of having normal relationships with people at the hands of his issues with control and authority. You never really can predict what this guy is thinking or what he's going to do. Tatum also shines in this. He's really grown as an actor, and he has shown his comedic chops. Now we're starting to see this man's potential as a more dramatic player. You become very involved in his story, and I attribute this to his ability to sell himself as a dramatic performer. He even looks quite different than what we're used to seeing. Mark Ruffalo is also excellent, playing as the neutral character that aims to be the voice of reason between Carell and Tatum's characters. I don't really have any major complaints with this film, just really in its length. At 2 hours and 14 minutes, there's a lot of time spent with the story, and to trim would have not hurt it at all, especially since the film moves at a pretty slow pace. A lot of shots are used to induce a feeling of isolation and loneliness for Carell's character. The fact that the story was well told certainly gave things a nice boost. I like the film's rather quiet and subtle tone, showcasing a sense of eeriness as it leads to the film's conclusion. You feel something bad is going to happen, but you don't really know when to expect it. I don't want to go too far into this aspect, as any viewer that doesn't know the real-life story behind the film will be in for quite a shock. This film gives Carell and Tatum a wonderful chance to shine, and they both use the opportunity wisely. Their performances were dedicated and sharp, embodying their characters and allowing the audience to see them as who they are playing rather than as the actors they are. It rides heavily on the performances of its 3 stars, and that was enough for me to say it was a good film. With FOXCATCHER, you also get an excellent story with a realized directing job from Bennett. It certainly gets a recommendation out of me.